In 2011, the Benet Academy girls volleyball team won the 4A state title. In the offseason, the Wings lost 95% of their offensive output by way of either graduation or transfer. All the new team did in 2012 was bring the state title back to Lisle again. This year, Benet is in a similar spot, with lots of new faces on the court. But as Justin Zipser reports, that doesn't seem to be slowing down the enthusiasm of the team as they gear up for another title defense.
Expectations are high every year for the Benet Academy girls volleyball program. And for good reason. The Redwings took home their first 4A state title in 2011. And despite losing 11 girls in the offseason, the 2012 squad replicated the result with another state title.
They wanted to prove people wrong because people kept telling them they can't. And you're not good enough, you can't do it. And they just kept saying, we are good enough, we're gonna get it done. And they proved everybody wrong.
New stars like Sheila Doyle, Cara Magliano, and Hannah Kaminsky took some of the pressure off with inspired play to lead the Wings.
We worked hard every single day in practice, getting as many extra reps as we can, and they paid off tonight and feels really, really good.
Flash forward to 2013, and the situation is nearly the same. Benet has lost 7 girls to graduation. A new crop of difference makers are set to take the reins for the team ranked 13th in the nation by PrepVolleyball.com.
I mean, it's definitely a little bit different, but I think incoming seniors and incoming juniors are doing a good job of filling the shoes. So practice environment is definitely still intense and competitive, which is what we want.
We have great work ethic, and we're just trying to click as a team right now. We're focusing on the little things that matter in the long run.
Part of how this team will learn to click is predictable. Practices on their home court at Benet starting a few weeks before the team opens its season on August 30th. Despite nothing being on the line, these girls scrimmage with the intensity that one might find in a postseason match.
It's easier to play hard than it is to be on the line. It's a lot easier and it's a lot more fun. But these girls are driven. They want this practice to be like this.
The other part of how this team will learn to click is done off the court and in some interesting places.
Watch your feet.
On this muggy August day, the Redwings find themselves going through a team-building course at Lincoln Marsh, a wetlands area in the Wheaton Park district. One activity has the girls getting from one side of this obstacle to the other without touching the elastic strings. Another has them pushing each other over this 14-foot wall.
Pull your wings forward, like an eagle.
Keep her feet touching as long as possible.
You know that someone's going to be there to catch you, and that can kind of translate to when you're down in a game, someone's there to pick you back up.
The real reason why we won last year and are working to win this year is because we're such a close team, and you can really, if you're a close team, you can really pull out of bad situations.
The truth is that the team will only start to truly gel once the season gets underway. While there's lots of tough teams on the 2013 docket, maybe Benet's toughest opponent will be Benet.
It's a lot of fun getting to the top, and then when you get to the top, it becomes more difficult, and there's expectations.
Expectations that will put any of this year's accomplishments on a pedestal with those of years past. The program has lost only 5 matches over the past 2 years. There's a lot to live up to.
We're our team. We're not looking for a three-peat. We're not looking for any repetition of winning state. We're winning our state title. We're winning our games.
You can't ever replace players. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, and then you just try to build off what the strengths of the new players have. Because if you try to fit everybody into the same square box, it's not going to work.
One aspect that this year's team won't mind being compared is its potential college talent. 10 players from the 2 state title teams have gone on to play for Division I programs, including 2011 graduate Megan Haggerty. She closed her first year at the University of Nebraska with a selection to the Big Ten All-Freshman team. The Huskers finished a match short of the National Final Four. This year's Benet team already has 4 players who have verbally committed to D1 schools, including Brittany Pavich to Boston College, Rachel Farah to Northwestern, Caroline Wolf to Wake Forest, and Natalie Canuli to Penn State. The latter 2 are only juniors.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely weight off the shoulders, but it still makes me want to work hard and make me want to earn that spot at Boston College. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same. I try and work as hard as I did before as I am now.
It's in the ACC, so I was really psyched about that, and I love the coaches and the girls, and I just think it's a great opportunity for me.
This year's crop of verbal commits credit the hard work that Coach Baker has put them through at Benet. The same hard work that could keep them atop the 4A state throne come November. I'm Justin Zipser for the home stretch.